Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. This is Nuzhat Sana, and in today's session we will be discussing the most important current affairs for 28th of September 2024. These are some of the important keywords that we will be covering in today's session. For example, we will see Anura-Kumara-Dissanayake has become the new president of which country recently. Then we will see which states have recorded the most number of atrocities cases regarding Dalits. After that, we will see which state has recently inaugurated India's first carbon dioxide to methanol plant. After that, we will see the locations of Navegaon-Nagzira-Tiger-Reserve. Then we will talk about Project 200. After that, we will see Barak-Bhuban Wildlife Sanctuary location, etc. Okay. So now, without taking any further time, let's get started. The very first question is, recently, Anura-Kumara-Dissanayake has been elected as the president of which country? The correct answer here is A option, Sri Lanka. Okay, Anura-Kumara-Dissanayake has transformed the Sri Lankan politics by leading the JVP party to victory in a ground-breaking elections, securing 42.31% of his vote. Okay. His rise from a rural background to the presidency marks a significant shift in the country's political landscape, particularly following the economic crisis and public dissatisfaction with the traditional political elite. So his leadership represents a departure from the party's militant past towards a more democratic and reformist approach, resonating with the electorate's desire for change. Okay, so simply we have to remember that who's the new president of Sri Lanka country. This is Anura-Kumara-Dissanayake. Okay, in the next slide we will see some important persons that came into news. The first is, recently the winners of the 70th National Film Awards were announced by which ministry? So the winners were announced by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Vinay Veer, who recently passed away, was associated with which field? Answer is journalism. Who won the Abel Prize 2024, sometimes called the Nobel Prize of Mathematics? You can also be asked that Abel Prize is given in which segment. So it is given in mathematics field, and this year the winner is Michel Talleyrand. Sukanta Majumdar, who is one of the recipients of Sansad Ratna Awards, belongs to which political party? Answer is BJP. Recently, who has been appointed as the president of the Confederation of Indian Industry for the term 2024 to 25? The new president of CII is Mr. Sanjeev Puri. Who has been appointed as the Director General of the Sashastra Seema Bal? This is Daljit Singh Chaudhary. But this is a question from January. Obviously, it has been changed now. Can you tell me who is the new Director General of Sashastra Seema Bal? Because he was the additional director of the Sashastra Seema Bal only. Okay. Who is the author of song Banglar Mati Banglar Jal, recently declared as state song of West Bengal? This is obviously Rabindranath Tagore. Okay. Moving to question number 2. Which country has proposed a new climate fund to be financed through voluntary contributions from fossil fuel producing countries? And this is the country Azerbaijan. Okay. Azerbaijan has proposed a new climate fund which is to be financed through voluntary contributions from not only fossil fuel producing countries but also the companies which are producing the fossil fuel. Okay. So this initiative was introduced during the climate change conference of COP29, and basic aim here is to address the financial needs of developing nations in combating the climate change. So while the proposal is well intentioned, there are concerns still about its potential effectiveness given the challenges in securing adequate funding. So the fund's establishment reflects ongoing struggles in climate finance negotiations, especially regarding the commitment of the developed countries to mobilize sufficient resources for climate action. Okay, so Azerbaijan country has proposed a new climate fund which is to be financed through voluntary contributions from fossil fuel producing countries. Fine. Now here, since we talked about a country, in the next slide we will be talking about some international current affairs. Means we will see some important countries that were in news in the past few months. Recently, which country of South America has declared a health emergency due to a surge in dengue fever cases? This is the country Brazil. Recently, which country has been elected as vice chair of the Supply Chain Council? This is India. Which country recently unveiled a monumental 700 meters pedestrian bridge named as Bridge of National Unity? It has been unveiled in Hungary. The next is Marshangri River, recently seen in the news, is a mountain river in which country? It is a mountain river in Nepal. Which country has recently banned the media from reporting on activities of political parties and associations? Yesterday we have talked about this question. Answer is Mali. The next is Gyal Sung project, which was seen in the news, is associated with which country? The correct answer here is Bhutan. And recently which country ended diplomatic ties with the country Ecuador? This is the country Mexico. Okay. Coming to question number 3. According to a recent report, which states recorded the highest number of atrocities cases on Dalits? These states are UP, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, and nearly 97.7% of atrocities against scheduled caste in 2022 were reported from in total 13 states. Okay, so UP, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh recorded the highest number of such cases, and the same 13 states reported 98.91% of atrocities against the scheduled tribes. So a total of 51,656 cases were registered under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act in 2022, where if we talk at individual level, UP had 12,287 cases, means 23.78% of total. Rajasthan had 8,651 cases, means it accounts for 16.75% of total cases, and Madhya Pradesh had 7,732 cases, means it accounts for 14.97% of total cases. Okay, so as per this recent report, 3 states, UP, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, have recorded the highest number of atrocities cases against Dalits, and in this the top most position was occupied by Uttar Pradesh. Okay. In the next slide, let's talk about some important reports and indices. The first question is, what is the rank of India in the World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index 2024? First of all, you can be asked that which organization or which body releases the Travel and Tourism Development Index. It is released by World Economic Forum, headquartered lies in Switzerland, and the rank of India is 39. Which organization recently released the Future of Financial Advice report? This report is given by World Economic Forum again. Who has achieved the title of Billionaire Capital of Asia according to recently released Huron Research Institute report? As per this report, Mumbai city has achieved the title of Billionaire Capital of Asia. Recently, which state secured the first spot in the State Food Safety Index report? We have talked about this question in past 2-3 days, and answer is Kerala. According to recently released CEEW's report, which of the following states have been placed on the topmost position in terms of water management? These 3 states are Haryana, Karnataka and Punjab. Which organization recently released the report Planet on the Move, Reimagining Conservation at the Intersection of Migration, Environmental Change and Conflict? The correct answer is IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. Which institute has recently published a research report on air pollution and health effects in northern India? This report has been given by IIT Jodhpur. Okay. Moving to next question. Recently, where was the India's first carbon dioxide to methanol pilot plant launched? So this is India's first carbon dioxide to methanol pilot plant, which had a capacity of 1.4 TPD, and recently it has been launched in the Pune city. Okay. This project is supported by the Department of Science and Technology, and it is a collaboration between IIT Delhi and the Thermax Limited under a public-private partnership. And this plant aims to advance the carbon capture and utilization technologies that aligns with India's climate goals from COP26. So Niti Aayog and Ministry of Petroleum are working on a policy to introduce 15% of methanol blended diesel so as to reduce the imports on crude oil, and the project cost is approximately 31 crore rupees. Okay, so important thing is India's first carbon dioxide to methanol pilot plant has been launched or inaugurated in Pune city. Okay, now in the next slide, let's see some national current affairs. The first question here is, which organization developed the online platforms Prompt, Drips and Jal Vidyut DPR recently launched by Ministry of Power? These platforms have been launched or developed by Central Electricity Authority. Recently, which district's panchayat in Kerala has constituted a technical committee to address the menace of water hyacinth? The correct answer is Kottayam in Kerala. The table themed as Bharat Mother of Democracy clinched the first position at the Republic Day Parade 2024. It was associated with which ministry? So it was presented by Ministry of Culture. Recently, Hemant Soren took oath as the Chief Minister of which Indian state? So recently he became the new CM of Jharkhand. Which state government recently approved the Wainganga-Nalganga river linking project? This project has been approved by Maharashtra. Recently, the government of India has declared which airport as an international airport? This is the Surat airport. And recently, who has been appointed as the leader of the house in the Rajya Sabha? This is JP Nadda. Okay. Moving to question number 5. Recently, where was the 10th edition of Commonwealth-Parliamentary-Association India Region Conference held? The correct answer here is B option, New Delhi. So basically, Indian Parliament hosted the 10th edition of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Conference in New Delhi for 2 days. Here, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla chaired the conference, and it was attended by 46 presiding officers, 25 speakers and other legislative officials from the states and the union territories. So the theme here is the role of legislative bodies in the attainment of sustainable and inclusive development. The CPA India region was established in the year 2004 and it includes 31 member branches including the Indian Parliament and 30 states and union territory legislatures. Okay, so what was the venue for the 10th edition of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association India Region Conference? This is New Delhi. Okay. In the next slide, we will see important summits and conferences that were in the news in the past few months. Recently, DRDO organized the first international workshop on emerging technologies and challenges for exoskeleton at which place? This first international workshop was organized in Bangalore by DRDO. Recently, where was the second edition of International Conference on Green Hydrogen held? Answer here is New Delhi. Recently, where was the 41st Steering Committee meeting of the International Partnership for Hydrogen and Fuel Cells in the Economy held? This committee meeting took place in New Delhi. Recently, where was the first India-Gulf Cooperation Council Foreign Ministers meeting held? This meeting took place in Riyadh and it was the first such meeting. Recently, which country hosted the first International Rainbow Tourism Conference? Answer here is Nepal, and this conference was dedicated to LGBTQ plus community. Recently, where was the 26th ASEAN Indian Senior Officials meeting held? Here, answer here is New Delhi. Recently, where was the 14th East Asia Summit Foreign Ministers meeting held? This meeting again took place in Lao PDR. Okay. Moving to question number 6. Navegaon-Nagzira-Tiger-Reserve, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? The location of this tiger reserve is Maharashtra. And why it came into news? Because here the dominant male tiger, which is T9, has died, and this tiger reserve covers an area of 653.67 square kilometers in the Gondia and the Bhandara districts of Maharashtra. Okay. So it lies in the central Indian tiger landscape, which holds about 1/6 of India's tiger population, and it was declared as a tiger reserve in the year 2013. It is the 5th tiger reserve of Maharashtra as well. Okay, so this tiger reserve actually includes the Navegaon National Park, Navegaon-Nagzira, New Nagzira, and the Koka Wildlife Sanctuaries. Also, it has the connections with Kanha, Pench, and the Tadoba reserves. Fine. So we have to simply remember the location of Navegaon-Nagzira Tiger Reserve. The location is Maharashtra. In the next slide, let's have a look at important places that were in news. The first question is, Sabina Shoal is located in which sea? It lies in South China Sea. Simia Island, recently seen in the news due to ancient city Tuam, is located in which country? This island lies in UAE. The next is Shankaracharya Hill is located in which state or the Union Territory? This hill lies in Jammu and Kashmir. The next is Nagorno-Karabakh region is located in which mountainous region? It lies in South Caucasus range. Pompeii city is located in which country? The city lies in Italy. The next is Naina Tivu Island is located in which one of the following strait? This island lies in Park Strait. Gulf of Mexico is a marginal sea of which ocean? It is a marginal sea of Atlantic Ocean. Okay. Coming to question number 7. What is the name of the recently approved scheme by the Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry for the spice sector? The correct answer is A option, Spicery scheme. Basically, Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry has approved this SpiceIt scheme to boost the export of spices. Okay, and what is the full form of the SpiceIt scheme? It stands for Sustainability in Spice Sector through Progressive, Innovative and Collaborative Interventions for the Export Development Scheme. Okay, so it aims to enhance the export of spices and the value added spice product, and also to improve the cardamom productivity and upgrade the spice quality for export. So this scheme will be implemented until 2025 to 26, covering the remaining 15th Finance Commission term. It focuses on value addition, innovation and sustainability in the spice sector. Okay, so what is the name of this recently approved scheme by Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry for the spice sector? It is the SpiceIt scheme. Full form is Sustainability in Spice Sector through Progressive, Innovative and Collaborative Interventions for the Export Development. In the next slide, we will be talking about some important state and the central schemes that were in news. First one is, which Union territory has become the first UT to implement PM Vishwakarma Yojana? First time it was implemented by Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. One stop center scheme is formulated by which ministry? Answer is Ministry of Women and Child Development. Recently, which state government launched the Mukhyamantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme? This scheme belongs to Rajasthan. What is the primary aim of the PM Kisan Nidhi scheme recently seen in the news? The basic aim was to supplement the financial needs of the land holding farmers' families. What is the name of the mission launched by the Health Ministry to screen people for sickle cell disease? This mission is National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission. Yesterday we have talked about 6x6x6 strategy regarding anemia. Can you tell me what was it? Please write your answer in the comments if you know. Which state government has recently launched the IT Saksham Yuva Scheme 2024? This scheme belongs to Haryana. Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry means APAR portal is associated with which initiative? This is associated with One Nation, One Student IT. Okay. Coming to question number 8. Which space startup company recently unveiled Project 200 at the Bangalore Space Expo 2024? The correct answer here is D option, Bellatrix Aerospace. Okay, so it is a Bangalore based space startup that has launched the Project 200 at the Bangalore Space Expo 2024. And if we talk about the Project 200, it is an innovative satellite that has been designed for ultra low Earth orbit, means for 180 kilometers to 250 kilometers, featuring a new propulsion system. Actually, this mission will demonstrate a new in-house propulsion system that allows the satellites to maintain 200 kilometer orbits for years. And at this altitude, communication latency is halved, image resolution triples, and the costs are lower than the higher orbits. Okay, so Bellatrix Aerospace startup company has unveiled the Project 200 at the Bangalore Space Expo 2024, and it is a kind of innovative satellite that has been designed for ultra low Earth orbit. Okay, in the next slide we will see important science and technology related news. The first question here is, viral test is associated with which disease? This test is related to typhoid. Recently, which country has witnessed the rise of cases of zombie deer disease? This country is USA. Yonder Declaration, recently mentioned in the news, is associated with which one of the following issues? Answer is malaria eradication. What is kleptoparasitism, recently mentioned in the news? What is it? It is a process where one animal steals the food or resources that another animal has already caught or prepared. Okay. What is microcephaly, recently seen in the news? It is a condition where a baby's head is much smaller than normal. Recently, which country has made the world's first high temperature superconducting tokamak device HH70? It was in news a few days back very much, and answer here is China. Which organization has recently captured an epic view of the largest volcano in our solar system, named as Olympus Mons, using the Mars Odyssey orbiter? This organization here is NASA. Okay. Now coming to question number 9. Barak-Bhuban Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This wildlife sanctuary lies in Assam. Basically, the Eastern Bench of National Green Tribunal in Kolkata has ordered a halt to the road construction in the Barak-Bhuban Wildlife Sanctuary in the Kachar district of Assam. Okay, and this sanctuary is located in Barak Valley, which also includes the Burai Wildlife sanctuary. And if we talk about the Barak-Bhuban, it is situated between the Barak and the Sunai rivers. This area is named after the Barak river, which is the second largest river of northeastern India. And the Barak valley spans 3 districts. These are Kachar, Hailakandi and Karimganj. Okay, so the location of Barak-Bhuban Wildlife Sanctuary is the state of Assam. Fine. In the next slide, we will be talking about some environment and biodiversity related news. The first question here is, Davis Strait is located between which 2 regions? This strait lies in between Greenland and Canada. What is the primary purpose of Climate Technology Center and Network recently seen in the news? Basic purpose is to accelerate the development and transfer of environmentally sound technologies. Alpine ibex belongs to which one of the following species? Answer is wild goat. The next is Aganashini estuary is located in which Indian state? It lies in Karnataka. Kuno National Park, which was seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? It lies in Madhya Pradesh. Svalbard is an archipelago located in which ocean? It lies in Arctic Ocean. And last is, what is the location of Sariska-Tiger-Reserve? It is found in Rajasthan. Okay. Now coming to last question. What is the theme of International Day of Sign Languages 2024? First of all, we observe this day on 23rd of September every year. And this day raises awareness about the importance of sign languages and supports the right of the deaf community worldwide. So this year the theme is Sign Up for Sign Language Rights, and this theme stressed the need to recognize the sign languages as official language. Further, it aims to ensure equal access to education, employment, healthcare and the social services for the deaf individuals. Okay, so 2 things are important. When do we observe International Day of Sign Languages? Answer is 23rd of September, and this year the theme is Sign Up for Sign Language Rights. Okay, in the last slide we will be seeing some important days and events related question. The first one is, recently where was the 5th meeting of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement Joint Committee held? Answer here is Jakarta in Indonesia. Recently where was the National Arogya Fair inaugurated? This fair was inaugurated in New Delhi. What is the theme for International Day of United Nations Peacekeepers 2024? The theme was Fit for the Future, Building Better Together. And this day is observed annually on 29th of May. Okay, what is the theme of International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female 2024? Answer is Her Voice, Her Future. And you have to tell me, when do we observe this day? Divya Kala Mela is organized by which ministry? Answer is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Recently where was the 7th Indian Coast Guard Subordinate Officers Conclave inaugurated? Answer here is New Delhi. And last is, what is the theme of World Oceans Day 2024? The theme was Awaken New Depth, and we celebrate this day annually on 8th of June. Okay, so with this we have completed our session, and we are done with our 10 current affairs for today along with the revision part as well. And now I'd like to give you some homework, and the homework today is related to environment and biodiversity. Okay, so on the screen you can see 7 questions. Please read each of the questions carefully and try to answer them in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. Also, before concluding, let me again remind you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in the GKToday Android application. So if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. Okay, now we will be meeting on Monday because tomorrow is Sunday. So till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me is Sana signing off.